Hi everyone, in this video we will be covering the facade design pattern. So simplicity over complexity. ये line आपको समझ आएगी when you will completely watch this video that how literally this is simplicity over complexity. Definition. So let's start with the definition of the facade design pattern. It provides a simple interface or a simpler interface over a complex system of interfaces. So we have a lot of interfaces and it provides a simpler interface over that. So this is basically in a nutshell the facade design pattern. It allows the clients to use your system without worrying about the underlying complexity. So you have a complex huge system of doing that is, let's say there is a Spotify client which checks if the user is premium, loads the song, plays a song. It does all these things. Your system is very complex and you have a client who just wants to play the song. How you can simplify their life? So what you can do in this case is, let's say you have an class which is something like Spotify client and it does all the actions of checking if the user is premium, checking if everything is correct or not, and all of that. So you have a Spotify client. It does all these of things, check if user is premium, loads the song, plays the song, and there might be some other actions as well. It might log that which song is being played for this user, right? So your client is handling all this complexity of checking user, loading a song, playing a song, logging it, which is a bad design because you have tightly coupled here and you are leaking out the abstractions, you are leaking out the complexity into the client code, which is not a very good idea. So let's look at an example to understand it better. So in order to understand the facade design pattern, first we will start a bad design. So bad design as in where you could have used facade design pattern to make the design better but you didn't. So let's look at an example. It is the same example that we discussed. We have one auth service which checks if the given user ID is premium or not. This is just a mock, I would say, because it is not actually performing any kind of API check or user check. It is just returning out true every time. There is a song loader class which loads the song. There's an audio player which plays the song. Now let's create a main method, the client class, to execute this piece of code. We create a auth service interface. We create a cut that part. We create a auth service object which takes a user ID, song ID. So we are checking if this user is premium or not. If the user is not premium, just give out a message, upgrade to premium to play this song and return from here. We finally now load the song. So we create another object of song loader and we load the song. Now we load the audio player and play the audio. So this is the entire code. And the problem with this is there's tight coupling, hard to maintain or extend because any of your underlying abstraction changes. Let's say song loader tomorrow changes. You have to change the client code each time. Code duplication. So every client would be duplicating this particular piece of code. Low readability. Everyone have to go through this entire mess, I would say, to understand what this code is actually doing. Now let's tend to improve this design. So we create a auth service similarly, song loader and an audio player, right? Now we create an extra class known as Spotify Facade. So this is the facade design pattern that I have integrated here. Inside the Spotify Facade, I will take the auth service, song loader and audio player as input. So I'm doing dependency injection via constructor here. Now I have a method called play song, which will take a user ID and a song ID to play the song. It will check if the user is authorized or not and load the song and then play it eventually, right? So now how does the client code look like? We have a main method over here. We have created all the services, we have initialized all the services here, and we have also initialized the Spotify facade and passed it via dependency injection using the constructor. Now what we do is we have a user ID, song ID, and we just call the method inside the facade of play song to play the song. So you can see how simplified the client code now looks. So this is all about the facade design pattern. I hope you liked this video. If you have any sort of an doubt or question, do comment in the comment box, and any kind of criticism or anything that you want to share, you can share it in the comments. And thanks a lot for watching.